Okay, we're going to do Wine 101. Some quick videos, learn about some different varietals, grapes, learn how to read some labels. This is simple stuff, so you're not so intimidated when you go to the wine store and it's like overwhelming. So the varietal I picked first is Malbec. Okay, Malbec's a grape originally came from France, and it wasn't doing too well in France. You're talking about hundreds of years ago. So they started planting less of it, and just so happens the Argentinians got a hold of it somehow, and they started planting it, and it worked out better and better for the growth in Argentina. So right now in the world, some of the best Malbec is coming out of Argentina, and that's what we're going to do. You can get Malbec, of course, still out of South France, some in Chile and California, but the majority of Malbec now is coming out of Argentina. It's a reasonable priced wine, good fruit, not really complex or anything, and you can get it at a great value. So I'll tell you how much each one costs, and we'll just drink it, score it, give you a couple facts, and move on. Now, if you want to, if you have any questions or anything, of course, you can just put them in the comments, or I'll answer, simple questions. No problem. Okay, let's start out now. We're going to learn how to read these labels too. The New World labels, California labels, anything other than Europe are fairly easy to read. You can see it'll have the grape on it. At the top it has the winery, okay, Terrazas, and it's a Malbec. Tells you the grape, tells you the year, 2016, and it's got the area that it's grown in, which is Mendoza. That's the major growing region in Argentina, is Mendoza. It's at the foothills of the Andes, and grapes grow better when they have a little elevation and a little slope to the vineyards. We can talk about that later. Anyway, so we got the year 2016. Now this says Reserva on the bottle. So Reserva is not on every bottle, and it has different meanings, but usually, number one, it means they hold it back and they age it for you, usually about a year. So they'll hold it back, age it, and then release it, and that helps the wine out for you, supposedly, when you get it. Sometimes it means it's in a reserve vineyard, so a better vineyard on their plot of land. Anyway, don't get overblown by the word Reserva, because they like to put it on there, and who really knows, right? Also is the alcohol content. This one is 13, let's see, yeah, 13.5, which is a normal alcohol level. And my other one here, close, is gonna be 13.8. So they're pretty close. Of course, my wife, I like to give her the 13.8. You know what I mean? Okay, let's give this a whirl. Terrazas, 2016 Reserva. Give her a little swirl. Easy to do on the tabletop. Oh, look at the glass. Look at the little, see that little hat on there? Davy Crockett. Yep, there's a vineyard out in Los Olivos above Santa Barbara, and it's Fess Parker. That's the real Davy Crockett. Good wines. Good glasses too. Okay, we're going to give it a little nose. Nice fruit. Good fruit, smooth, not a lot of tannins. You know, tannins are those, it's a component in grapes and plants in general. It causes, usually in the stems and the skins. And it makes your mouth kind of feel dry, like it's sucking the moisture right out of it. That's tannins. But you need it in wine, especially to age it. It's a good antitoxin. Found in red wines, because in white wines, of course, you're not going to have much tannins. This has a little floral, like, what kind of flower? I don't like a pansy or something. If you smell a pansy, and I guess if you eat a pansy, it's in here. All right. Very pleasant. These two wines are both $20, okay? Reasonable price. The thing about this Zolo, the next one, I got these at Bevmo, okay? This one's is on the 5-cent sale. So that means you buy it for $20, but you can go grab another one for 5 cents. So whether this is really a $20 wine or not, I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, we got Zolo, Malbec, 2018. This is a new one, right out of the vineyard. Grown in Mendoza, same area in Argentina, where all the good Malbecs are grown. We're gonna go 2018 Malbec. Wow, deep color. These are deep, these are almost purple. Different nose. A little more, less fruit, more funk. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. These are fruit wine, fruit forward wine, so you always get fruit on these. Not real complex, not like a lot of flavors kicking in and out. Very pleasant though. Less flavor than this one. Very low on the tannins. These are wines you're probably going to want to drink in about 5 years, within 5 years. But pleasant. Malbecs are new to the U.S. They didn't start. They drank all their wines in Argentina until about 20 years ago. Then they started exporting, and they're making a big hit in the U.S., especially California. You can get Malbecs, you know, $10, $20. They're on wine lists by the glass. Malbec, the up-and-coming grape. Okay. We got to score these now. This one's falling off a little bit. It's not holding its fruit. So the Reserva looks like it's got a little more pedigree to it. I'm going to give the Terraces a 91 points, which is pretty good. I'll give the Zolo 87 points, okay? When you're scoring wine, it's of course 1 through 100, but there's nothing under 70. You couldn't drink a wine under 70. You'd have to spit it out. So they wouldn't release it. So you're not going to find them out there. But in the 80s, 90s, and up to 100. But anything in the 80s is, you know, fine, you know, drinkable, great wine. You can start getting into the 90s and you taste some good stuff, and you're going to pay more for it too, probably. The key is to find value. And that's what we're trying to do in this deal. Good wine you like, that's all that matters. You like it, and get it for a good price. Okay. So there's our Malbec. At the end, I'm going to try to give you a trivia, a fun fact, or something. And there's one thing I want to bring up, and there's a lot of you are going to know this. It's not like it's a quiz or anything, but in France, you've heard of champagnes and you've heard of burgundies, okay? In the old days, burgundy, I mean, I'm talking about 40, 50 years ago in California, people thought it was a type of wine, a grape. No, Burgundy is a region in France, as is Champagne. Champagne is not a grape, okay? It's a region where grapes come from. And in Champagne, they basically make sparkling wines. And they call them champagnes because they're from Champagne. You can get a sparkling wine anywhere, California, Germany, but you can't call it a champagne. So if you get a true champagne, it's going to cost you a little more money. Usually higher quality also. So Champagne is a region in France. Okay, over there above Paris. The other one is a Burgundy, which is a strip of land, and it's also a region where they grow basically two grapes. On the red side, they grow Pinot Noir, and on the white, they grow Chardonnay. And they make great Chardonnays and great Pinot Noirs, and that's basically it. So when you get a Burgundy, good luck reading the label, but you know it's going to be Pinot Noir if it's red, and if it's white, it's going to be Chardonnay. Very expensive too. Anyway, Wine 101. Stay tuned for the next one.